Happy July. It's time for your week 5 CSA update. We're going to do a little different. We're going to do a video update. I'm Dustyn Miller from Miller Plant Farm. This is Palmer Miller and Alex Miller, and we're going to go do a little harvesting and check on the crops. Let's go. Welcome to the onion field. I got my helpers here, and something that's coming into season right now is our onions. We do some red onions and some large white sweet onions. Might even try, it might be a last minute call, but we might try and work a few in to maybe one of the shares this week, probably the large share, but nothing's for certain. But you can see we have a nice looking crop, lots of them, and what we usually look for to tell us when they're ripe is the tops start to fall over. And if we look down the row here, you start to see some of the onion tops falling over, and that's a good sign that the onions are ready for harvest. So Homer, can you pick that onion that we talked about? Just pull it out of the ground. All right, Homer just pulled this beautiful onion, nice beautiful white sweet onion, and they're going to be ready to enjoy for several weeks. Welcome to the watermelon field, way up on top of the farm, and we do that because we're always searching for what we like to call virgin soil that's never had watermelons before, so we don't have any carryover of anything that might have been left behind with an old watermelon crop. So it's always good to push the limits a little bit. It's crop rotation at its farthest extremes, I guess. But we're way up top on the farm, so we've been pushing water up here, and one thing that watermelons love is really hot, dry weather, which we have had. Now, we had 6/10 of an inch of rain just 2 days ago, but before that we haven't had anything. All these isolated storms, they've been breaking apart and missing us here at Miller Plant Farm. So we've been irrigating these and feeding them, and they're looking great. Can you girls show me a baby watermelon? You see any baby watermelons? Oh, well, we picked one. I don't think that one's gonna be very good to eat, but there's lots of fruit in these healthy vines. So, and right here's a beautiful looking one. Usually about August 1st is when we start trusting that they're ripe. There's not a lot of great indicators as to when they're ripe. Time is really the best. So there are a few things we look for, but usually it's August 1st or the very last week of July. Welcome to our mixed vegetable field. We are among tomatoes and eggplants and peppers, and they continue on out the way, over the horizon and far, far down the row. But I have some helpers here. This is something I want to illustrate. What we talk about a lot in the spring when we're giving advice to gardeners is successive plantings. It's a way that we ensure first and freshest fruits through the season. You know how the old vines, the old squash, they just kind of get tired. They don't produce prolifically. The fruit kind of takes on a darker shade of green, or it's just the plants just get old. They age and they're not as prolific. So Palmer, show me our first tomatoes. Show me the next planting of tomatoes. Alex, show me the baby tomatoes. So this is basically, if you had space in your garden for 4 zucchini plants, I wouldn't come to the garden center and pick up 4 May 1st or May 15th. What I would do is get 2, and then 2 weeks later get 2 more. And that'll just spread out your harvest, the quality of your harvest over the season, much better than putting them all in at once. And right now, we'll show you some of these Oriental eggplants. Oh, Alex picked a baby eggplant. Thanks, Alex. But we do these Orientals, and they're great on the grill with some olive oil or mixed in with any dish that would call for eggplant. And then we also do the classic styles, and then, like I said, peppers below. Thanks for joining us in the cornfield now, and supply is looking very promising. We are still in early varieties. We're not in our main season varieties yet, but to my right, I have one that we pulled here it's Saturday, and we pulled this for the store today. It's called Kickoff. Good size ear, early corn. And then here's another one that we've really grown to like over the last couple years, and it's called Nirvana. Little smaller size ear, but very sweet. And I think I saw a really good one here. Alex is holding up an ear of Kickoff. Yeah. And here we have one of Nirvana. Very good, very tasty corn, and it's going to be in the shares for CSA this week and probably for many weeks to come. The rain that we got 2 days ago did the oncoming crops of corn a lot of good too. So thanks for taking the time to watch this week's From the Farmer update. Have a great week.